Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Friday edition of Live at 5. I'm Russell Parker. Employees of the Perdue Farms processing plant were evacuated Friday morning due to a major ammonia leak, according to Fire Chief Harold Isler. Crews were called to the scene around 9:45 a.m. directly by the plant. According to Isler, Perdue's hazmat crew had already cleaned it up and were trying to contain it. Approximately 50 workers were evacuated as a precaution, according to a Perdue spokesperson who said the ammonia was used as a refrigerant. The spokesperson also said 2 employees were taken to a hospital for treatment. Isler said that the leak was contained around 11:30 a.m. Isler said crews sprayed down the ammonia cloud to cap it off to keep it from spreading to nearby homes and businesses. A Perdue official said there was no threat to the community. Several homes on MacArthur Drive were made aware of the situation, and Isler said Little Kingdom Daycare was told to keep the kids inside until the situation was under control. The employees were lined along the sidewalk on Long Drive as crews from the Rockingham Fire Department responded to the scene. Although it was only 75 degrees, the high humidity made it to feel closer to 90. Around 10:30 a.m., the employees were moved to the other side of the road. Shortly after that, the scent of ammonia was in the air in the parking lot of the license plate office. At least one Perdue tractor trailer and several other vehicles trying to turn into the plant were denied entry during the evacuation. A Mecklenburg County man suspected of breaking into vehicles is also accused of threatening to kill Richmond County Sheriff deputies. According to warrants, 29-year-old James Mayo of Charlotte broke into a Jeep and a Hyundai on July 18th. Mayo allegedly pulled away from the deputy who was investigating the break-ins. He reportedly directed a threat toward the deputy when he said that he would shoot every deputy. Warrants allege that Mayo also failed to follow the commands of another deputy who was trying to place him in the Richmond County Jail. Mayo also allegedly attempted to push the deputy. Mayo is charged with 2 felony counts of breaking and entering of a motor vehicle, 2 misdemeanor counts of resisting a public officer, and 1 misdemeanor count each of assault on a government official or employee and communicating threats. He was booked into the jail under a $25,000 secured bond and is scheduled to appear in court on August 6. A woman is facing a trio of charges after allegedly breaking into a home and stealing several items. According to arrest warrants, 24-year-old Cameron Page Odom of South Street in East Rockingham broke into an occupied neighboring home after midnight on July 21st. Odom is accused of stealing 4 pairs of shoes, a sword, assorted clothing, a book bag with assorted paperwork, keys, knives, and a remote control car. She is also accused of running from a Richmond County Sheriff's deputy who was responding to the burglary call. Odom was arrested and charged with 1 felony count each of first-degree burglary and a larceny after breaking and entering, and a misdemeanor charge of resisting a public officer. She was booked into Richmond County Jail under a $50,000 secured bond and is scheduled to appear in court on August 13th. A BMW burned to the ground on the side of US 1 just south of the Moore County line Thursday afternoon. Crews from the Hoffman Fire Department responded to the blaze, which was between Special Forces Way and the Drowning Creek Bridge, according to Chief Frank McKay. McKay said the driver, who had reportedly only had the car a few weeks, was driving northbound on the highway when he smelled smoke. After he pulled over, the driver told them that it went up in flames around 4:30 p.m. One lane of the highway was shut down for a short time. McKay said crews were unable to determine the cause of the fire. Richmond County State Representative is calling on 2 local congressmen to extend unemployment benefits as the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic continues. Representative Scott Brewer wrote a letter to U.S. Representatives Dan Bishop and Richard Hudson requesting they echo Governor Roy Cooper's sentiments in a July 16th letter and join him in urging Congress to do more as quickly as possible to address the critical needs of their communities so they can protect the health and safety of their people while moving the state to a complete recovery. He said the expansion of federal unemployment benefits is vital to the economic well-being of North Carolina residents. The former judge thanked Congress for passing the CARES Act and the Paycheck Protection Program, saying that many jobs were saved in Richmond, Montgomery, and Stanley counties. He added that rural areas like those he and the two congressmen represent are hurting the worst from a decrease in sales tax revenues. He said the state budget office estimates that revenues will be $1.25 billion below prior expectations. Brewer also mentioned the Richmond County Board of Commissioners' controversial decision to change the method of sales tax distribution, which caused municipalities to forego employee raises and raise property tax rates. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Locally owned and operated, One Stop Vape Shop is a place you'll want to check out. Whether you need vape supplies, signs, business cards, decals, or your chakras aligned, we have you covered. Our in-house print shop has quick turnaround time and is open 7 days a week. We offer a wide range of products including stones, herbs, pendants, CBD, kratom, and more. Visit us at 939 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham.
She gets her soccer skills from her mom, her sense of humor from her dad, and her drugs from her home medicine cabinet. Over half of misused medication comes from family and friends. Talk to your children about the dangers of prescription drug misuse. Secure your medication, take regular inventory to ensure nothing is missing, and properly dispose of expired or unused medication. Be aware. Don't share. Lock your meds.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
Do you want a healthcare career? Certified medical assistants are multi-skilled healthcare professionals capable of completing administrative and clerical tasks, making them a valuable member of the healthcare team at medical clinics, doctors' offices, and other healthcare facilities. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the employment of medical assistants is projected to grow 23% over the next 8 years, much faster than the national average. At Richmond Community College, our medical assisting students are trained in our cutting-edge simulation learning center, giving them hands-on experience with high-fidelity mannequins that simulate real-life patient interaction. In addition to clinical skills, our students also receive instruction in scheduling appointments, coding, processing insurance accounts, billing, collections, and medical transcription. Complete the medical assisting program in just 2 years and start your lifelong career today. Visit www.richmondcc.edu to learn more about enrolling in the medical assisting program at Richmond Community College or call 910-410-1700.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Sunset Slush, Richmond County, located here in downtown Rockingham. Happy Friday, everybody. We are at the end of the work week once again, and we are seeing a really nice day overall. Can't complain about too much. Really beautiful weather across pretty much the entire Sandhills really today, but especially here in Richmond County. We've seen it get almost into the 90s today. It did feel like it for sure, but it didn't quite make it there. And so look at tonight, we're still seeing temperatures even getting down below 80. We're looking at 7 o'clock just to be right on the fringe of 80, 81 for the degrees at 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 76 degrees. We are expecting to see a little bit of fog out tonight, so just be mindful of that if you're going to be out driving, especially around areas with large bodies of water where that fog can be built up. Sunset will be at 8:27 p.m. and it will be a waxing crescent moon phase, so a slight bit of that moon should be able to be seen tonight, depending if we don't get any rain as we did last night. And talking about the rain, we are still expecting some threats of rain coming up for the next 24 hours, especially tomorrow. As we take a look at the Sandhills weather map. You can see on the board here we do got thunderstorms in the area once again tomorrow, at least a threat of it. Fayetteville will be a high of 87, a low of 74. Rayford will be seeing a high of 88 and a low of 73. Down in Robeson County, it'll be a high of 87, a low of 74. Over in Laurinburg, it'll be a high of 89, a low of 73. Moving up into Southern Pines, it'll be a high of 88 and a low of 72. Back here in Richmond County, Ellery's going to be seeing just on the cusp there at 91. It's going to be a little bit warmer there tomorrow than Rockingham and Hamlet, which will be seeing a high of 89 and a low of 72. Down in Bennettsville will be a high of 88 and a low of 73, and across the PD in Wadesboro, we'll be seeing a high of 90 and a low of 72 over there. So once again, rain, thunderstorms are on the way tomorrow with many cities across the Sandhills just flirting right there with the 90s. And let's take a look at 7-day forecast. We're going to see 90s come back into play once again, especially if it's starting this weekend and moving on into the middle of next week. Saturday, high of 89, low of 72 with a 60% chance of precipitation. Then on Sunday, it'll be a high of 93 and a low of 73 with a 40% chance of precipitation. Going into Monday, it's looking dry with a high of 94 and a low of 74, partly cloudy skies all day long. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have rain once again with a 40% chance of precipitation, high of 93 and a low of 74. Moving over into Wednesday, we are going to be seeing 89 degrees for the high and 72 for the low, with just a 60% chance of precipitation. And then on Thursday, we're going right back into the 40% chances again, but there'll be no chance at all in the evening, high of 90, low of 72. And then on Friday, we got a lot of clouds in the area, high of 88 and a low of 71, but no rain whatsoever on next Friday. So hopefully looking to be another nice Friday as we have seen today. Hopefully it continues that way. But we do have a lot of threat of rain coming up very soon, and also a lot of 90s for the high still. So do be looking out for that. Like I said before, keep your water bottle with you and keep your umbrella with you. You never know which one you're going to need in North Carolina weather. But that's going to do it for tonight's edition of Live at 5. Of course, for the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com, or you can download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Monday. Good night, Richmond County.